Hi, I'm Peter from Sensel, and I'm really excited that at this show at NAMM 2019 we're announcing the Buchla Thunder Overlay that we have done in conjunction with Buchla USA. It's the 30th anniversary of Don Buchla's design of the Thunder MIDI controller, and we've revived it as a MIDI controller as an overlay for the Sensel Morph. So the Sensel Morph is really a modular hardware interface system. It is a pressure sensor that can detect multiple points of pressure and location. And from this, we can create different overlays and different interfaces. So we have overlays for playing piano, for playing drums, for music production. You can see those in some of our other demos over here. But what we're focusing on is the Thunder Overlay, which is a unique ergonomic interface that Don Buchla pioneered 30 years ago. With that, we're demonstrating some polyphonic arpeggiation. So I have different arpeggiations on each one of these keys, and I can slide up and down for timbral control as well as add pressure. Pressure was a really important facet for Don, and we're really happy to sort of bring that back in an easy way for people to use with their instruments. We can also adjust the speed and do some kind of classic West Coast composition in the style of Subotnick and Chani and other great Buchla composers out there. So yeah, we're really stoked about bringing this great interface. It's going to be ideal for MPE because you can do all of your XYZ multiple dimensions, but you're not restricted to a piano interface. The piano interface is familiar for a lot of people, but we don't really think it's the best one for actually exploring all the timbral possibilities with electronic music. You can map it out to anything. Now, the things that I've been experimenting with on a lot of our demos, in particular over there, is just using MPE, where each one of these sliders is a different note and each button is a different note, but it's arranged in a way that makes you experiment and gets out of habit. So instead of having a linear left to right ascension of scales, that doesn't really make sense for this. So we've done things like organize our scales so that everything goes inward. So you start with C, D, E, F, G and bring it inward, then you have your higher octave, and again it respects the bilateral symmetry of our Thunderbird here. So you can really start playing things that are familiar with the harmonics and scales and keys, but you're not going to, your muscle memory is not going to take you into the habits that you get with a piano. Some people might see that as a disadvantage, but we see that there's really a new way to make music. And the cool thing about the Morph is that you can swap over to a piano overlay instantly if you need your familiar chords and scales. With software synthesizers, it works just out of the box. You can use it with MIDI, with just standard MIDI, because there's not a lot of MPE synths out there yet. Or you can use it with MPE. It's very easy to remap in our software and just be able to select. We also have 9 different presets that you can access. So the head of the Thunderbird has, you hold that down and then you can switch. And each one of these presets can be completely different MIDI mappings, or they can be a different scale, or just a different key that you want to work with. So there's a huge amount of flexibility, and people will find it easy to use out of the box. So with this, where you actually have the Buchla easel controlling the original music easel, we're plugging that into the Snyder Phonics Mantimate, which will convert all of that USB data into control voltages. We're going to be shipping the Morph overlay. It also comes with Bitwig 8-track, Arturia Analog Lab Lite, and we're also going to be releasing a special contact instrument that uses vintage Buchla waveforms that people can, use in the software. We'll have a bunch of presets for that, and you can use it in whatever DAW you want to use. So we're really excited to partner with Buchla on this and bring it to you. We'll be shipping in April. So take a look at sensel.com/Buchla and get all the info.